Now, I want to talk about a little thing that's bubbling up out of Victoria, which is this weekend the A-League, or at least one of the clubs, is involved in a Pride round jumper, and kids are being told that they have to wear the Pride round jumper to be part of the halftime entertainment. Now, Stephen, again, if you want to wear a Pride jumper, good luck to you. But of course, what's going to happen to the kid who says no thanks? Do you reckon they're going to get either invited back or even allowed to go on the pitch? I know the club says that they're allowed, but why are we doing this to kids when really the great opportunity of running around at halftime is one of the great little builders for a kid? Why are we putting the politics on the kid?
Well, look, I think that's fair. I mean, if they were to be not allowed on the pitch to participate, I think that would be the biggest own goal since the pitch invasion. And I would hope that common sense will prevail and that everyone will take a deep breath. I mean, the A-League have done a good thing in wanting to support, the Pride Week, and that's a great thing. But this, if they in any way penalise these kids, that would be self-destructive on their part.
Yeah, one of the parents apparently wrote about this, that it is, quote, deeply disturbing the Melbourne victory is forcing 6-year-olds, repeat, 6-year-olds to be moving billboards, where I personally agree with the concept of pride and safety of all LGBTIQI plus persons to participate in sport. Primary age school children are not the correct avenue to express these sentiments. Isn't that the point, Matt? Look, if a couple of kids want to because they're particularly informed, particularly fired up, but the idea that if you're going to run on at halftime, you've got to have the Pride jersey as well, and if you don't, then it's a whole rigmarole with the parents. We know how this goes, which is kiss the ring, don't just kiss it lovingly, please.
Well, I agree with everything that Stephen has said. I just on another angle on this. I mean, let's just take a step back and really concentrate on what this is. There are 6-year-old children, and the certain emblem that they're being asked to wear is about promoting a certain sexual preference. Now, most 6-year-olds, I would imagine, almost all of them, wouldn't even know, and probably shouldn't know, what sex is. And we're then asking them to emblazon themselves with an emblem that is about sexual preference. What is going on here? I mean, why is this in any world appropriate? I don't think it's appropriate at all to have it or to use this for any 6-year-old. I mean, if you want to promote these issues to older children who are obviously taught about sex, or to adults, fine. But there's no world in which 6-year-old children should be exposed to this. I just shake my head quite often now about what we seem to accept as acceptable for young children. Let them be kids and not impose our own paranoias and different eccentricities that adults have onto them. Let them just be children. They just want to play soccer, they just want to kick a ball around, that's great. Let them do that.
Look, and again, we all know that people are born the way that they are, and how they become as teenagers and adults, all fine, fair enough. That's the way things work. As long as you're not hurting anyone, we all get it, right? But Erin, what about the way the club words this, right? Where they start their statement by saying, the club has not forced any of its players, staff or fans or junior participants to wear or participate in anything they're not comfortable with. It then turns around and says, after all of the obvious here, they have the option to participate in another match if they feel comfortable participating in. So it's not compulsory, but if you don't want to wear it, don't turn up.
Paul, you know how I feel about the issue of LGBTQI. I've got a gay brother. I care deeply about it being the least interesting thing about anyone. It should not matter. It should not be an issue.
Hallelujah.
Who cares? But we cannot tell parents what to put their kids in. All this does is make it more divisive. All this does is create headlines that make it more of an issue. It does not help the community that it is trying to help, or that it says it's trying to help. I hate it. I just hate so much that this is still a focus. It's still an issue. You can't force parents to put their kids into something. It doesn't help your cause. Yeah. Forcing anyone to do anything doesn't help your cause. It is just frustrating, and it's an own goal, to use a soccer term.